I think it's pretty obvious. I got hit with a coin on the jaw. It's quite sore now, so I'm very, very angry about it.
What do you make of the treatment that you get here at Tynecastle? That's two incidents that you can recall.
And it's disgraceful. So I don't blame the club. You can't legislate for the hatred of some individuals or the badness. It's what possesses people to throw things on the football pitch, I'll never know. And I believe that Zamal was hit as well. It's just ridiculous. So we do not defend that behaviour from our supporters either. And hopefully both individuals will be singled out. I would like to meet the individual who threw the coin at me someday, because I'm not happy about it at all.
It's not a partisan thing, is it?
It's just badness. Badness. I think the referee had some missiles thrown at him as well. I don't know who by, but there's things going on the pitch on occasion. It's just blackening the name of both clubs, and you know, Scottish football, this should be a showpiece game. It was feisty, it was intimidating, everything you'd expect, but if people can't behave themselves, you know, they should be banned and singled out and embarrassed and humiliated because they've humiliated the club.
What would you say about that, if you got a chance to do that?
It's not for public consumption, trust me. I don't know if I'd say anything to him. No, can't.
In Europe, you end up sick liability. You put in closed doors if this continues.
Yeah, but again, I don't know if it's a stewarding problem or if it's a police problem. Again, can you legislate for some mindless idiots in a crowd of 18,000? You know, they're spoiling. We're talking about incidents now, and we should be talking about the game. And you know, I'm sick of it. I'm really sick of it, to tell you the truth. Well, considering what, do you know what? It was quite really light-hearted the whole game. You know, there was no real malice. There was a bit of banter between me and a couple of fans, touch side. Obviously, there's a bit of heavy stuff going on as well, but nothing over the top. So where that came from, I don't know. It will be, their mode of thinking will be, he brings it on himself. Sorry, that does not wash. And so that's why I'm angry. It could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse.
Do you feel you're almost at the point where you might need security in the dugout, or you might need to actually get to the point where you have to sit in the dugout?
No, why should I have to do that? Why can't individuals just behave themselves at a football game? You know, it could have ended up in the crowd, the coin, and hit some kid, or it could have, you know, somebody's had, you know, a few drinks or whatever, and he's angry, and it's a heat of the moment thing, and he throws a coin, and he could throw it the wrong way. In the end, it's a great shot, but just mindless. You know, the beggar's belief. I'm lost for words at times with people. But he'll be regretful. He'll be like John Wilson. I'm really sorry. Blah blah blah. Just not good enough.
Is it a danger that politicians look at that and say, well, maybe we need to start shutting the stands down and punishing the club? So
I don't know. You need to speak to the politicians about that. Like I said, I don't blame the club. Again, maybe the stewarding a few years ago could have been better. But what can you do about people throwing things on the pitch? You know, the cowards at the end of the day. And there's no sort of train of thought other than to, you know, hurt somebody. And it could have been me, it could have been Gary Parker, it could have been Steve McLean, the fourth official. Could have been any of those people there that were stood near the touchline. And I'm really angry about it. Like, you know, I might not look it, but I'm fizzing about it, to tell the truth. Yeah, that's one. Yeah, I've touched on it. It's unacceptable, Robert. And you know, as a club, we can only apologise, and hopefully we'll deal with it with the individual. This guy's doing his job. He's providing entertainment. The last thing he needs is somebody attacking him, regardless of whether, you know, there's physical contact. No physical contact. It's totally unacceptable. And I don't know if he's badly hurt or if he's shaken up about it, but if we as a club will hopefully find the perpetrator and deal with him, humiliate him, because he's blackening the name of our club, and I don't want that.
Incidents like this do sadly happen from time to time, and people are supposed to identify that they are banned and they are publicly humiliated, but it keeps it something
Ma-
that has to
maybe-
be, it's obviously not a deterrent, is it something that has to be looked at?
Or maybe stricter or tougher punishment. I don't know what you would call that. I don't know if it's is it assault? I don't know. You know, maybe a custodial sentence would do him nicely. I'll go and visit him in jail and see how he's doing. I would like to meet him or her, whoever it is. See what they've got to say for themselves. No, I'm not certainly not sit down, man, the way I'm feeling at the minute. It's totally uncalled for. It's cowardly, and you know, I've got my own sort of safety to think about. At the minute, my jaw's throbbing now. It's really throbbing. It stuns you, and then the adrenaline keeps going. But now everything's settled down. It's quite sore.
You look pretty shaken about it, Neil.
Well, you would be. You don't see it coming. Like, you know, next thing you just get an adult, you know, from nowhere. And it does take. You know, we seen a linesman getting hit by a coin a few weeks ago. It's just totally unacceptable. Totally, it has to stop.
Your son watching the game?
He was there, yeah. No, he's here at the game. Mm. So I've not had a chance to speak to him yet, but he knows I'll be all right.
So it's also a few inches away from your eye.
Yeah.
Bear thinking about.
Well, what I'm saying to you is there's other people there around me who could quite easily have got hit as well. What if the fourth official gets hit for just doing his job, just because I'm in the area? You know, there's no thought to, you know, these people's personal safety, and all they're doing is doing their job. And Stephen actually, I think Stephen Mallon picked the coin up and handed it to Stephen McLean. So it could have been me, it could have been Gary, it could have been Grant Murray, it could have been one of my players. Just mindless. All right, I'm not getting stabbed or shot, but it's still pretty severe, I think, in a footballing environment. I'm a manager of a football club. I demand and deserve more respect.